Today I'm in the classier variant of the Dodge Charger, the Chrysler 300C with the 6.4 liter send-off Hemi V8. The question is though, is it as fun? Let's see how it performs. Do you hear that upshift backfire? Oh my gosh, that sounds so good. It feels like a proper muscle car. Well, we're getting a chance to experience the final send-off for Chrysler's 300C, just 2,000 of these in the world, and they've actually thrown in the 6.4 liter Hemi out of the Charger into the 300C. So 18 years we've had the 300C in the lineup from Chrysler, and this is their last year, and they're throwing everything they have at it. So today we're gonna find out what it's like to drive out here. First off though, look at these amazing views all around us. Extremely cinematic and a perfect place to show what this final send-off is all about. As I mentioned, this is the final send-off for the 300. We're seeing that massive shift to electrification. This send-off, I mean, if you're a fan, hey, now is your chance to get the best iteration yet. Featuring 485 horsepower with that 6.4 liter Hemi and then 475 pound-feet of torque. It can run down the quarter mile in just 12.4 seconds, and the top speed is going to be 160 miles an hour. For that package, what else are you getting? Well, coming up closely, you do have the heritage-styled 300C badge on the front end featuring red, white, and then blue, all America right there. Then you get the black chrome finish for the front grills all the way to the lower section of the front fascia, and then the headlight surrounds. Not only that, you're getting a stealth blackened out exhaust system. Coming to the wheel and tire combination, you are getting custom 20-inch black finished wheels that house Brembo calipers on the inside, 4 pistons. You are getting Goodyear RS Eagle tires. Do you see these yellow accent points right here in the back? Well, you do have adaptive dampers on the 300C, which will actively change depending on which driving mode you are currently set up in. I love seeing the logo in the back featuring the black chrome finish. Same with the 300C badge. Whoa, look at the reflection. These clouds, this is so scenic. I think on this YouTube channel, we are the home to the most scenic car reviews on the internet. So make sure you subscribe now and hit the notification bell so you do not miss a single video. I think it's absolutely incredible to think about how many iterations we've had of this vehicle right here. Came out 2005 and now we're in 2023. This is the pinnacle output, 485 horsepower again. It's luxury muscle, baby. Getting inside the Chrysler 300C. Now, it's very familiar being in here because you have this Stellantis technology that you've seen in other products before, like the Dodge Charger, this display having the center section being fully LCD, but then you have analog style gauges for the RPM on the left and then the speedometer on the right. My biggest takeaway when I get inside this 300Z is seeing this massive center section right here in the middle that is finished in carbon fiber. It's pretty nice carbon fiber, yeah, you don't have it anywhere else. There's no carbon fiber rear spoiler, front splitter, nothing like that. This is just like my GT500 back in the day when I owned a 2020 GT500. I had the rotary dial gear selector. You get inside a mean American performance car and you go to put it in a gear, yet there's no big lever or manual transmission. No, you gotta delicately spin the dial wheel down below. Look at that, you have a Chrysler clock right here in the middle. Throughout the interior elsewhere, you do have metal paddle shifters. I can't tell if they're aluminum or not. They feel nice to the touch. They're very small though, so when you go to engage the gears, you gotta make sure that you're using your 2 index fingers up top to delicately slam into the next gear. This vehicle does have Laguna black leather performance sport seats up front. They are heated, and I do think they hold me in very well. Sometimes in these vehicles have a lot of horsepower, there's no side bolstering, yet I'm sitting here right now and I feel like if I lean left or lean right, the seat's gonna catch me. I do like that. Other vehicles fall short in that department. The clock is very elegant, but then the big 300C Heritage logo on the seat is very gaudy. This has got like split personality syndrome. Another material that is only used one time in the vehicle for one certain section is not only found with the carbon fiber, but on the doors you have a single patch of suede. Wow, so you do have a heated and cooled cup holder, as you can see right there. My only complaint is that there's no USB Type-C cables anywhere. Altogether, I do think this display, this infotainment system right here is really cool because you have so many different screens you can adjust. Launch control, you can choose the RPM you want to work at. This page shows us an active graph for our power and torque application. So it even works during revving. Watch, it's going to show how much RPM we're giving and then how much power we're producing. Look at that, it peaked. It peaked out at right around 300 horsepower. What? On the home page, you can go through different displays for your temperature gauges. Let me show you the timers that you have as well. It'll calculate and save your best reaction time, 60-foot time, even your 1/8 mile ET up to a 1/4 mile. You can have a lot of fun with all these display systems. Let's go ahead and choose drive modes. And let's go into track for now. Oh my gosh, it's so fun out here. So going through the gears, the ZF 8-speed transmission's actually shifting pretty quickly. I'm impressed with how well it's coming together. Suspension, you do have adaptive dampers that you can adjust. We're in track mode to give you the most stiff responsiveness you can get for the suspension, also for the steering rack itself. Going through every one of those gear changes makes it so fun. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we have the classic 300C styling on the outside. I can't believe what you can do with this. You can just keep making those backfire sounds on every single gear change. The 4-piston Brembo brake calipers are actually performing really well out here. Hear those backfire gear changes? Oh my gosh. This thing is actually becoming very sporty in track mode. With that 485 horsepower, you have 475 pound-feet of torque, so when you get on power, the amount of low-end torque, it just wants to take off anywhere in the RPM. By putting the vehicle into automatic and also getting out of the S mode for your drive indicator down below, everything calms down and we have the luxurious, soft, smooth riding Chrysler 300C lifestyle that you all know and love. Well, that wraps up my time with the Chrysler 300C. This is a glorious send-off, 18 years of Chrysler 300s. We're not going to see this anymore. This is the last call for all the gas-powered, natural aspirated engines looking like. It was so much fun getting a feel for it out here. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll see all of you in the next episode.